this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. This, that, and this, that, and this, that, and the third. Word.
We about to bring this guest on real quick, and we gonna do it a little different. We just gonna bring him right on, straight to the throat, cause precision at his best. It is 800 on the dot, and the call came through. Are you there, caller? It's super quiet. Oh, okay. It was super quiet. I just couldn't. I was all right. What's good with you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm in the fight, and I'm enjoying it, bro.
Well, that's what's up, man. We got the one, the only, you know what I'm saying, the infamous Billy Danes on the man. Look, it's been wild. I put it out there that we were gonna have you on. The response has been crazy. People are hungry for a direct source of that good vibe, boom bap, hip hop music. Man, listen, I can't make an introduction, you know what I'm saying, for you that would really put into light how appreciative it is that you spent some time talking to us today. But man, just tell everybody who you are. If they don't know who you are, they should smack themselves. But tell everybody who you are, man.
Look, man, I'm a superhero, man. I'm Billy Dance, man, from the world's famous MOP, the People's Champ. Traveled the world 4 times. Been in the business a couple decades. Worked with your favorite artist, and I am your favorite artist's favorite artist. Billy Dance from the world's famous.
Man, a lot of people. We have a very wide audience. We are global. We are a global station. But I know a lot of the local response here, and we're right outside of DC. I'm from up north in Pennsylvania, but down here it's a little bit of a different flavor. I'm sure you know that traveling the world. Just for those thriving hip hop heads, just kind of give us that assurance that the music is still alive around the world. It's not just in our neck of the woods that we're stuck listening to what's on the radio, but let them know that this is still a worldwide thing, because I don't think people get it.
Oh, dude, listen. I just got off a plane maybe 2 weeks ago from Poland. Played in front of, I believe, 30,000 people. And it's like that all the way around the world. Here's one thing I want to address, right? How people try to segregate hip hop. Let's not segregate hip hop. It's all hip hop. You just got different branches or different divisions of it.
Most definitely.
But from what Kool Herc and the guys in the Bronx, our elders in the Bronx created, we are doing really good. Like, this is supposed to spread out. It's supposed to make the turns that it's made. You know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to have all this different stuff going on in hip hop because we need it to keep growing and keep going. If you pay attention, now the guys from these corners, where most of us are from, in these urban communities, now guys are doing big deals like selling headphones, tackle for $1 billion. You know what I mean? Selling water, selling alcoholic beverages. All of this happens through hip hop. We got clothing lines, we got big moguls that got, real estate companies, gas stations, and all different kinds of business. All of that came from hip hop. So there's no way hip hop could be dead at this point, and I doubt it could ever stop. You know what I mean? We roll.
Most definitely. Let me ask you this. Do you feel as if you get? Let me ask you this way. Is there a slide in the response as far as the turnouts, the crowds that you're rocking in the country versus out of the country, overseas, and things like that? Do you feel like one gives you a bigger vibe than the other?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just in the States, there's more artists in the States. And I hate to say it, but there's more haters in the States. You know what I mean?
Sure.
A lot of people just don't appreciate the music because we're all in competition with each other. You know what I mean? But I'll show up at a Boot Camp Click show, a Pharamond show, and I'll show up at a DJ Khaled show. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter to me, but some people just feel like, it's better to be against someone or not even be against. I think it's more about people just have their own way of thinking and their own train of thought, and they feel like I'm the better person. So if you don't believe in yourself, you will. And the problem is there's so many artists here in the States. The first branching out too. Like Germany got a lot of big artists. Switzerland got a lot of big artists. All the countries, you know what I mean? Australia, all of that. So I think it's no real difference. It's just the difference in the people themselves or the train of thought itself. You know what I mean?
Sure. I know I was an advocate at one point for, you know, just like as in rock and roll, where over time the evolution created its own branches. You have your alternative rock, you got your soft rock, you got this metal, and you know what I mean? I think it's time that we can start doing that in hip hop, where and that I think that'll cease a lot of the drama back and forth between what's hip hop, what's not hip hop. Like you said, I mean, it's all hip hop. It's just different forms and different ways of expression. And I think once we can allow ourselves to, and I hate to say it because it doesn't sound good, but allow ourselves to be categorized. You know what I'm saying? At least to the point where, you know, now you don't never hear about people in metal complaining about people in soft rock. It just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So once we can get to that level, I think hip hop will really be able to flourish even more than what it's not like hip hop ever died.
Right. But you know, to be honest though, there is that same type of segregation in the rock world too. Like some people, like even like take Nickelback for example. Like Nickelback's a huge group, but if you talk to someone that's into something a little more heavier, they don't really rock with Nickelback like that. So it's
Sure.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel you. I just know that, you know, that division that we have in our own music culture, you know what I'm saying? There's a huge division where you'll get cats who are, you know, 25, 30 plus who can't stand what the, you know, and they're almost disgusted by the music that's being made by this younger group. Whereas if everybody had their own little place, you know what I'm saying, I don't think it would be even that much animosity within the culture. But again, that's, you know, it's kind of tough because I'm you know, I'm a little older, I'm a little bit seasoned. I grew up DJing in the late 80s, early 90s, and you know, I have a recording studio, so I deal with a lot of young kids and a lot of the newer music, and I hear it back and forth when, you know, a session from an old head comes in and hears the last session from a young boy and just like, yo, how do you sit through that and stuff like that? You know, it's all hip hop, I guess. You know what I mean? So just got to play it the way you play it, man.
Hey, yo, Billy, what's good, man? This is Gio. Thank you for stopping by, first of all. And I also wanted to thank you for a 6-pack. That shit is fucking smacking. It as soon as I pressed play, it was like I already knew the ride I was on because it was that MOP smack you in the face sound. Like, y'all have never deterred or really went away from the game plan as far as who y'all were and the type of music you were going to make. You guys really never strayed away from that. And people love you for that throughout time. But online, I seen you have a discussion with a fan who had listened to 6-pack, and he said, like, your pen game has elevated, but it's not the same Billy that we had before. It's not that same hunger. And you had to really tell him, like, look, I'm not that same guy. I'm not going through those same struggles in life. Do you ever get aggravated with fans wanting you to stay in 1992 for the rest of your life?
No, I don't get aggravated because we're talking about human beings, so it's a natural human reaction. Once you get used to something, you're just used to it. But me as an artist, like, if you're my fan, you should want me to grow. We had this discussion. I had a discussion many times, like when we did a deal with a G Unit or Rockefeller. Because you're like, why y'all? I don't like y'all over there. If you like us, you like us.
Yeah, right.
Whether they're going to be on Chuck E. Cheese records, it shouldn't even matter. Because, as you said, when opening up the 6-pack, you see it's the same formula. Maybe a different angle, but still at point blank range. You know what I'm saying? That I got to do it like that. I make music the way I make it because that's how I want to hear it. You know what I mean? And if you're a fan of what I do, then I'm not going to let you down. Don't come and tell me what you want me to do. And I respect your opinion. I respect that.
And that was the dope part, too. You told him you respected his opinion, but really had to school him.
Yeah. This is what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm not really that mad. Like, it's really not an ante-up moment for me. Like, I already, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was in that ante-up moment, I was struggling or fighting to get somewhere. I've gotten there already. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to have that any up moment no more. Now I could just go and to the bank and cash a big ass check. I don't need.
Well, that's also you had to tell him like, yo. Yeah, you had to tell him like my bills is paid, brother. Like, relax. And the other thing that I like that you told him, because like they say in the industry, you always want to keep them hungry for more. You had to tell them like, look, relax. This is 6-pack is just the appetizer. It's just a single. This year, my version of a single. What made you go with that format where you know what, one song isn't enough? Let me hit them with 6 bangers real quick just to let them know I'm coming. And the cover really looked like a movie poster. Is that like a little hint to something? Like what we working with?
Yeah, I got a lot going on, brother. But yeah, my version of a single is a 6-pack because, in the history of the music business has always been, here's a single, 2 months later, here's another single, 2 months later, here's another single, and then the album later after that. For one reason, I really needed to do it like that because people have never really heard me on a solo vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure I give them enough. And I don't want to do things like the industry. I don't want to do things traditionally because that's not how I do things. And it's a different format in business now, in the music business. So I have to do it different in order to make the impact that I want to make. You know what I mean? And that cover is just, something my boys came up with that, of course, in my preview, that I thought was slick. I thought it was out of the ordinary. We need to make it look like what it is, which is something special. So, I mean, I'm riding the ride, bro. I don't want people to feel like what I'm doing is the same thing as what other people are doing because that's not what I come from, whether it be business, marketing, whether it be the music, the sound of the music, anything. I'm always going to do it different because I want to stand out. You know what I mean? If you do it the same as everybody else, then you don't really stand out. It's kind of like, you kind of be thrown in the pile with everybody else. I need to stand out. You know what I mean? I want to feel like a superhero, and if they don't want me to feel like it, they don't want to make me feel like a superhero, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, I mean, also you already, like you said, you've made it through the struggle where now you have all the respect from your peers and through hip hop heads in general that really know your pedigree. Where does that hunger though come from? Like you said, nobody really even heard you put out a solo joint. Why now? Like where does that hunger keep coming from where it's never enough?
Well, it's really the energy that I get from my fans. Like maybe, the people in the East Coast or the West Coast haven't heard enough of Billy Benz or M.O.P. But it's not that because we stopped. It's because the people around the world push us to keep going. So as I said, I just got a plane coming from Poland. So I gotta, they're giving me this energy to keep going. And I appreciate it. I need sometimes, as an artist, because this game is real frustrating. Being in it for so long. And I mean, trust me, I'm never complaining. Like I've got a lot out of this business financially and just the culture of it and just being able to travel the world. So people give me that fuel to keep going. So that's really where the hunger comes from because, we all can use more money, and I'm not saying I'm disgustingly rich, but, I'm comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like I can do other things outside of music, but the fans keep making me go back and generate, and put more records together. Also, just the feeling of, I like the stage, bro. So if you listen to M.O.P. records or you listen to the 6-pack, these records throughout my whole career and this 6-pack, these records are written the way they're designed for live shows. And when you get on the stage and you got 20,000 people in front of you and they're all going ape shit because of the way you're doing what you do, that's enough to keep you going. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I need. I just need the energy from the people, from the audience to keep going. So, yeah, that's where I get it from, bro. No, it's nothing else. It's no strings attached. All it is the energy that I can get it back. And I appreciate it, too.
No, I could definitely dig it. I mean, that's like you said. I've had the privilege of doing some small performances. Nothing on any grand scale, but even small performances, which I always liked anyway, because you get a little bit more of an intimate crowd. But That, like you said, man, that energy when you leave. I mean, it's one thing. The energy on stage is one thing, but the energy off stage, when people are still coming up to you, just still vibing off of the performance that you had, and you know, the good thing is you got timeless classics, so you can always you can always dip into somebody's emotion and take them back to a time frame and a place. It's just. That type of energy is unmatched. There's like you said, man. I don't even know how you can explain it. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Right.
Definitely dope.
I was gonna say you guys have a long history as MOP, and then you getting into the Billy Dan side throughout the time you guys have been rocking out. Was there anybody that came up to you and was like, "Oh, I'm a big fan," that you never expected, that you were like, "Word, you fuck with Annie Up and all that"? Like, because I seen they just one of the actresses was on the Ellen Show rapping the Annie Up song. Like, that shit blew my mind when I saw that shit. But
the white chick,
she was
right?
on Ellen.
Yeah. I seen that.
That was dope as shit.
Yeah.
Is there any moments throughout your history where you really like, you know what? I'm actually a fucking superstar out here, yo.
Well, actually, what you got to talk about on the Ellen Show actually blew my mind too, because not just because she knew what she knew what
her attitude changed immediately.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, her whole demeanor changed. Yeah,
she turned into Lil Fame, dude. And we both was bugging. I think Fame said it to me like, "What the hell is this?" She literally knew the words better than him and I.
That shit is
Because
crazy.
you gotta think, like, even though we wrote it, but still, like, sometimes you can be repetitively doing the song on stage for 20 plus years. Sometimes you skip some words and you
Just muscle memory.
Yeah,
you don't remember the original. Dude, she knows the song better than both of us. But that was a great moment. There was one time I was on a plane and I was riding. I forget where I was riding from, but there was this dude. He had, from what he told me, like, he owned this huge farm. It was like, a meat processor. He had all these cows and all of this stuff. A real farmer, dude, not half a farmer, a real farmer.
A whole farmer.
A whole farmer, right? He was MOP'd out. He even had so much MOP shit in his phone. I couldn't believe it. It was weird to me. Like, strange. I loved it. And then, it's always that across the world. Like in Africa, like, there's kids walking around with MOP shirts on proudly. And we can go, represent, because our black people, no, it has nothing to do with that. It's like, they are so stuck in music. Then there was another time where this soldier sent me a photo. He found an MOP album. He was in, I forget which war it was, but he found an MOP album in Iraq somewhere. And he said, "Dude, every time we go out on a mission, we bump this."
Oh my God.
I mean, that's the
Sounded like in a little swap meet or something like that. And I just got it again, like maybe last week from putting out the 6-pack. There was another dude that hit me, said the same thing. Dude, when I was out on tour in the war, like this right here, like every time we get ready to go out, we playing this. Out on the battlefield, we playing this.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
The sound of that M16 probably go perfect with y'all
you give me an M16 and put on Annie Up, shit's going down.
It's going stupid, bro.
That's got to be like the most. That's got to be like the highest compliment you can receive, yo.
I mean, I remember being in high school and hearing the Cold as Ice, the sample, the original, and for the first time being like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" they dropped the beat, like,
yo, they stole MOP's joint, yo.
I was like, "What the fuck is this shit, yo?"
Crazy story about that. Actually, Cold as Ice record is that record, and I thought about it the other day. I talked to somebody about this. That record almost never happened. It was number 3. It was number 1 for about 3 or 4 months straight, and then it probably slipped to like number 3 after that, and it was like a whole year. It was in the top 5. Huge record, but the record almost didn't happen. Check the story out, right? Like, Fame and Lays was at a meeting at Relativity, I believe it was, or Loud, whichever one it was, and it was raining outside. When they came outside, there was, they kind of looked at it as they passed in the corner. They see some old records in the garbage can. And they saying, go, you know, I'm pick these records up and pick the records up. Took them home and dried them off. And that's how Cold as Ice came about. Now, what's crazy is this. Imagine if they stayed in the meeting 10 minutes more, 5 minutes more. The garbage truck man came around and picked up the records, picked up the garbage, so the record would have been gone. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was divine.
Yeah.
Right. Or if they would have stayed 10 minutes more, maybe it would have been too much rain at that point to save the record. So it would have never happened. You know what I mean? It's weird, but you know.
That's crazy. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Like that's the epitome, yo.
A last fan question before we get into Six Pack. I really am jealous. I really want to know what it was like working with DJ Premier. Like, just please, I always want to be in the room, bro. I swear to God.
You know what? I give him all the credit world for the statement that he's made in hip hop. And I don't want to say but I'm going to say but. With the exception of the first time I met him, the first time I met him, it's like, holy shit, this is DJ Premier.
Yeah,
But
right.
after that, it's like, all right, I'm going to my cousin's crib to just chill.
What up, Prame?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's always DJ Premier to me. But when after that first time, it's just he's so genuine that you get to know him as a person, not just the producer. And he's open like that, you know what I mean? So Prince would stop at the crib, pick me up from the crib, come to his play with the kids, you know what I mean, blow air with the wife, whatever. And it would always feel like, yo, my cousin that I haven't seen in 3 months is on his way home. I'm going to see my cousin. But we could literally sit in the studio sometimes for hours and don't even get started on the record. We'll get the work done. So we'll sit there for hours just talking about good times and everything, good times, bad times, everything. And then we'll get into the music. So it's a great feeling, though, especially for someone that respects him like they should and understand his, what
he
he's done
means.
for hip hop.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? What he means to hip hop. He's an incredible dude, man. And he's humble as shit, though. I never seen somebody that is basically, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, blah, blah, blah. But they're humble. There's no superstar in him except from us.
Yeah, we put him up there.
Right, but he deserves to be up there. But he's so humble, dude. Like, he walks around by himself. There's no, he don't deal with the security and all that. I mean, his people definitely hold down. Like, we all hold down. But he don't deal like that.
Yeah, he's like Will Smith, bro. Don't touch Prame, dog. Everybody going to jump him.
Right.
You don't need security.
It's going to be a situation.
I can only imagine some of the beats you heard just sitting in his studio with him as he's just thumbing through shit.
Just random.
He's like, don't worry about it.
Random
I'm gonna throw
throwaways, though. You imagine listening to Preem throwaways?
But as far as the production on Six Pack, where'd you go for that? Because, still, like you said, it's still that same formula, just a different angle.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I created something called We Build Hits. And it's exactly that. It's us, it's we. Meaning the people in hip-hop, whether it be up-and-coming artists, seasoned artists, up-and-coming producers, veteran producers, it doesn't matter. And just so happened on this Six-Pack, these guys are all kind of fresh, with the exception of, I think, Quincy Tones, who did a joint with me, Fat called Ain't Gonna Do Shit. He worked with a few people, not so big, big artists, but not so much catalog. So, Joey Mafia, we created that Make Your Famous record on his birthday. The first day I met him, he had a beat that he said was unfinished. He almost skipped it. I said, play that beat.
It's always those.
It's always the one that they want to skip.
He's like, look, trust me, I found a record in a trash can that made a hit. Just play that
Play that shit.
Exactly. And he played it, and we created the record that day. That's the Joey Mafia. Like I said, it was his birthday. So, what a birthday gift for the both of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And my boy G Wiz, who's out of Connecticut, he did the PLX, he's an joint, as well as Halle Berry. And he also did maybe 2 other records for the Billy Dance project. Dope producer. Scoop Lover, not a kid, not a, you know, I mean, a child, a little
Damn.
child. I used to steal his toys and shit. His mother and my aunt were very best friends. Who else we got on there? Joey Mafia. Oh, well, these producers, anyway, they're all fresh producers and they have that sound. And I needed new energy. Again, I'm going to keep coming back to the new energy because I needed to go. For the Billy Dance project itself, I created about 57 records in about 6 months.
God,
Jeez.
The
Talk about work.
The year before that, I created 4 records in the entire year. I didn't have the momentum. Then my partners from Rise of Fire, they came in and was like, look, let's get something rolling. So I didn't realize what it was that happened stuff, but they figured it out. So they like, come to the airport. Come to the airport. I'm in my bed. Get up, come to the airport. Throw something in the bag. All right, cool. Do something in the bag. Got to the airport. Flew to Atlanta. The juices started flowing. So I created the Billy Dance project as of to this point. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in about 10 studios in about 6 different countries.
Damn.
So, but I needed the drive, and that's what you know. I mean, baby, that push is what I need. You know what I mean? So, and I'm happy with all the records. It's spring, but it seems like every record is coming out like I planned it to come out. So I feel like I got these angels hovering over me and guiding me through this. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, after we get off with you, is there any songs off the project that you want me to play in particular? Because there's a couple that I definitely want to play, but is there any that you want us to play?
Probably gonna play the whole joint.
Or we'll just play the whole shit.
The whole
We'll play the whole
joint.
shit.
I mean,
Well, listen, don't let me stop you, man. Go ahead.
But is there any one that stands out to you that you're like, I love that one? Because, I mean, how did you go from 57 songs or needling it down all the way to 6? I know that had to be tough, too.
I mean, ridiculously tough, but because I want to do everything in stages, right? I want to make sure I have a good opening, but make sure I pick the records that on the first one that I can still have for the next release. I can still have bigger records or stronger records. So, and this is what we settled on. Myself, Fannie, Ray, Kevin, Fox. Where we were like, okay, this is the actual success right here. So we sat in the studio for days trying to figure this whole thing out. And I figured, you know, this is it. This is a good start. So, but yeah, I love all the records on the project, to be honest. I think He's Alright is my first pick right now.
You talked heavy shit on He's Alright. Like, heavy shit. Oh, my God. If you're an easily offended artist, you might think he's talking about you. Good. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta put it on the table, son. Let's see what you work.
Put it on the table.
God damn.
He's Alright is basically my feeling about the people that some people go crazy about. I'm not knocking anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
this is just what gave me the energy. And again, He's Alright and Make You Famous are songs that I didn't have, that weren't even done 3 weeks before the 6-pack came out. It just, I went to the studio that day and I was like, okay, this is what I feel right now. So I already had other records. You know what I'm saying? So I just created those like kind of last minute. But He's Alright. I think it's, you know, it could ruffle some fellas, but I don't really care. Like, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do to Billy? He's a fucking
I don't
superhero.
really care about that. So I don't really care.
I put MOP up there with Wu as far as groups that nobody will ever step to. Like, have you ever heard one person diss MOP?
insane. You know
Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, you be retarded.
Smack the shit out
Nah,
you.
you know, I mean, if we have any problems or anything with, you know, throughout the industry, which we never really have, but if we do, like, we won't be handling it on social media.
Yeah, of course not.
You know, at the show or on records or anything like that. Because I think, like, it takes a lot of brain power to actually put these words together and, you know, get this record right. So why am I spending time talking about you, particularly on a record? If I got a problem with you, you got your social media, I'll be able to find you somewhere, or I'll be able to contact somebody who's next to you or something, and we'll see how we need to handle it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not really into, like, rap battles and all that.
Can you imagine MOP in a rap battle?
Oh my God, they'll just end up smacking.
Like, you versus us. Like, what's good? Nah, I'm good. I'm good, yo.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't happen.
I mean, sheesh. I got an off-topic kind of question for you. So, not trying to get too far into your personal life, but I know you have a son, and I know your son is making some music. And the reason I know that is because he works with an old friend of mine named K-Doc.
Okay, yeah.
So my man K-Doc first said to tell you what's up, number one.
Yeah, that's my guy.
But I wanted to get a little bit into just real quick. What's your son got going on, man? I know he's got some things that he's about to put out there. I know he's been working.
They got to make him proud.
I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying? I could only assume there's got to be a Pop and Son track out there somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, what's what kind of tip of the hat can you give us on your little man's?
Well, little man is a grown ass man.
Go ahead.
I mean,
That's a small world, though. Y'all know he's
super small world. Yeah, super small world. Super small world.
yeah. But when I say he's nice, I don't know. They did a gym called Draco and the K-Dot, which his verse is like nuts. He got that young Billy Dan's energy. He got great control. You know, I mean, so he's just getting in it. So, you know, he got little kinks here and there. But I mean, I'm super proud of him. Like, really, not just because he's my kid, but when I listen to the music, I go, he can really to rap. So he does it all, right? So he can do if you want to call it like the trap rap, he can do the traditional hip hop, and he got all of those records, that girly records. He just actually released a joint called Side Chick, which is like a singing joint, which is kind of fly. And he's going to be on the Billy Dance project, of course. We got about 3 records together. Got to figure out what to do with him. And we kind of grooming him to make sure he's ready to go when it's actually time for him to go. But we're getting great response on him too. So, you know what I mean? I'll make sure I'm taking y'all some of that stuff too, so y'all can check it out.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I get. Well, one thing is here at rhythmixradio.com, we pride ourselves on being the home of the exclusives. We got tracks that play in rotation on our station that you can only hear on our station. But that's one thing. I mean, I get slid stuff on the low, you know what I'm saying? I don't put it out there, I don't play it, you know what I mean? I get little snippets here and there, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that I see them working, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, it's really a little Billy Dan's going on over there, cuz he's got it, man. And I haven't heard of anything forthcoming as far as projects dropping or anything like that. So I just wanted to see if there was anything going on that we need to keep our ear open for, you know?
Yeah. Well, he definitely gonna have a project soon, but I think the way the business is kind of situated now, I think it's more about a focus. So we want to give you just one or enough records at a time, so the audience don't lose the focus, because you know, you put a song out today, somebody else put a song out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just keep going like that. So we need to get him, to get the fans to focus on him. But you know, if you heard anything from him, you already know where he at. Like, he's good. Like, he's good.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
So he could definitely compete with everybody out there. It's just a matter of guys like yourself giving them that platform and help, you know, exposing them to the audience.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've told K-Doc numerous times, like, yo, whenever you ready, man, that's what we created this station for, was to be a gateway for independent artists to stretch out beyond their arm stretch. You know what I'm saying? And I always told K-Doc, man, me and him go back to 9th grade, maybe something, 8th, 9th grade. So you know, my door is always open. You know what I'm saying? And
we're the developmental league.
Yeah. We'll be the D League. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I mean, Billy Dan's is definitely the most well-traveled guest we've ever had on this.
To agree with that.
4 fucking times around the world.
4 times.
But
4 times.
He's a busy man, so.
Nah, it's dope though, because you know, it just kind of lets you know that, you know,
People still like hip
there-
hop.
not only that, but I mean, bro, we're talking about a 20+ year career. You know what I'm saying? And still going strong.
He could
you know what I
easily
mean?
be like, I'm fucking Billy
Could have
Danze.
tapped out.
Just,
Could have tapped out whenever he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Could have. It could have been like 2000. You know what? Y2K. I tap out. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But to see the grind still going strong. You know what I mean? Putting in the work and still having a passion for hip hop. You know, like I said, for those of us out here who we starve for hip hop in that rare essence, man. Like, it's just good to see, man. It's
Thank you.
Great to hear.
Thank you,
Much
please.
appreciated. For real.
Bangers.
Thank you guys, man. No, I appreciate you. You guys having me on the show.
Yeah, I follow you on social media too now. So I mean, if you can tell people where they can get Six Pack, where you prefer them to get it, where they could find you, all that type of shameless plugs.
You can definitely find a Six Pack everywhere, bro. All streaming services and all the download outlets or whatever. Also, you know, I'm on IG at Billy Games 1545. I'm on Twitter at Bill Games MOP, and you know, Facebook just Billy Games. But you know, when I give out my information to, you know, my social media or my contacts and everything, I'm not just giving it out just saying, yo, come follow. You ain't even got to follow. You can figure out a way to just, you know, send me a message or whatever if you need something to talk about or any kind of guidance in the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got to have anything to do with a check or even the business. Like, if you just want to kick it, holler at me. Younger artists, you guys should kind of understand, you know, you need somebody that's been in these places that you're trying to get to. So, and that's what I'm here for. You know, all those walls that you guys that are possibly hitting the business, I've already hit them. So I could help you figure out a way to get around these obstacles, or at least give you some kind of understanding of what's to come, what you could possibly be facing in this business. So hit me for whatever, man. You know,
Man, if the tuners out there have been listening to the show, if you've been listening to the show, that's one thing. But if you heard anything, my man's just, and this isn't Joe Schmo from the Alamo. He said hit him up. If y'all are out there, y'all
Billy
y'all,
fucking Danze,
I mean,
bro.
come on. If y'all artists out there are looking for some guidance, he said there ain't no money involved. It ain't no, just hit his line. Hit him up. Hit him in the DMs, but not on that shit. Just, you know what I'm saying, on some A. You know what I'm saying? Let's clarify real quick. You know, gotta be specific out this mug.
Be respectful.
But nah, man, that's real dope that, you know, you afford people the opportunity to reach out. I mean, I don't know if this is a personal phone number or not, but if I got a personal phone number, I might reach out a couple times.
lock me in.
But for real, man, I mean, I'm always looking for opportunities. I'm always looking for the next thing, you know, what we can get involved in. And, you know, you're a man of many resources and you've seen many things. So I'm sure you have plenty of knowledge that we can all absorb. So if my tuners out there aren't smart enough to reach out, even if it's just on some, yo, I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to even talk to you. You know, people on that status, and I mean, whether however humble one may be, you are on a superstar status, and for somebody on that status to say, hey, my communication lines are open, give me a shout, that's dope. It's rare. You don't get that all the time. And to all my tuners, y'all should be taking advantage.
Can we put some of Six Pack in rotation on the station?
Will you put some of Six Pack in rotation on the station?
I mean, you put the whole joint. The thing is that being an independent station, we're touchy with licensed music unless we have authorization.
Dude, listen, go for it, man.
All right,
Bang, bang.
we got it's on tape. We got it. Can't take it back.
Let it go, man. I mean, I didn't make the music for myself. If I would, I wouldn't put it out there. And it'd just be bumping in my living room. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, put it out there, bro. And I appreciate that too, yeah.
I mean, yeah, worldwide artist on a Saturday night making time for the little people still, man. We appreciate everything. And just like you said about Preem, we appreciate everything you and your partner have done for hip-hop and continue to do. His side projects, too. You know what I'm saying? Physiology, all those type of things. Like, it's just dope that y'all still reach out and just want to make good music. And I'll forever be a fan. I seen y'all at Rock the Bells. Y'all fucking destroyed it. It was ridiculous.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. And I appreciate y'all for having me again, man.
Yeah,
Lock the number in and I'll end.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Anytime, you know, like I said, if you got anything you got coming up, you want to drop, you want to throw some stuff out there.
6-pack 2.
You got, 6-pack part 2, whatever you got going on. You got a track you want to drop, just throw it out there. You want to get a feel for something. My door is always open, man. Lock my number in. I'm actually gonna hit you from my personal number just to let you know, so that way we can have each other's personal numbers. But man, anything you need, man, and same thing for your son, man. If they need anything, you know, tell them, don't hesitate to give me a shout. But because, like I said, man, just real hip hop never dies, and you know what I'm saying. It's I will always be forever humble. Just being knowing that you spent your time with us. You know what I'm saying. That's humbling. So.
Pleasure's all mine, guys. Listen, y'all stay up, man. Head up, 5 years open, and.
Word is bomb.
Word is bomb.
Word it is. All right, man. Well, look, we're gonna let you go ahead and get free, and we're gonna bump the whole joint. We're gonna play it front to back. But once again, we appreciate you coming on, and we look forward to possibly having you on in the future, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, family. I appreciate
it. The one and only Billy Danze, MOP in the building.
Out the building.
Yeah, I guess. But that's dope, man. I know he's a busy man, and for him to spend time with us, taking time out of his busy schedule, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the man's seen the world. He's traveled the world four times. He's busy, people. He's doing things. And for him to cut out, 30, 40 minutes to talk to us a little bit, it's much appreciated on my end. I hope all of y'all appreciated that, because that was dope. I was a very, very great steak right there.
Yeah, bitches. Rhythmixradio.com, bitch.
Hey, I mean,
there is a lot of duplicators and imitators, but there is only one. Rhythmixradio.com, this, that, and the third. You could get your little setup in your living room. You could get your little setup in your basement. You could get your little setup in your new studio. But you can't do what we do. You don't have the longevity. You don't have the fucking dedication. You don't walk through blizzards to get to this shit, bro. You don't get your fucking intestine ripped out and then come do the show anyways. Yo,
that
BC,
definitely happened.
Man.
He couldn't
even laugh without being in pain. And he sat across from me and did a show, bruh. Like, y'all need to I'm tired of, man. I'm not going I'm gonna be humble, just like Billy said. Be humble. But at the same time, let him know. You know what I'm saying? You know what? That's perfect way to get into track one. He's
Get into it, yo.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
Get into it,
They
yo.
try to do what we hit the goddamn button.
Man. You took the wire. You took the wire.
They try to do what we do, but they can't.
You know what?
And they won't. Rhythmixradio.com, this, that, and the third. We love all the tuners who have been here forever. It's Google like listening to me. But yeah, 6-pack. Make sure you go get it anywhere. On all streaming media. Billy Danze. Make sure you follow his social media. I'll give it back out. But this is a message to everybody who try and do what we do. He aight, but
he's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not.
Yeah, you niggas ain't got no position. No. Your bark ain't got no conviction. No. The video in the slums, you bitches with blunts, a couple niggas with guns, is not convincing. No. I ain't buying this bullshit you pitching. You lightweight, I couldn't see you as an opposition. 605 poly protector, nigga, I would disconnect ya. Drop a pin on the gram, have your fans come collect ya. Body parts everywhere, Hannibal Lecter. I'll never be sure why they respect ya, cause
he's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not real.
You sold too much dough to be a rapper, and you feel you too real to be an actor. In the bottom, you're a non-factor. I ain't got the patience for you faggot bastards. I walk up and open hand slap you. Right in front of Miss Brendan Pastor. Maybe I should baseball bat him, huh? Or rub him under his chin with a gym star. This nigga should have been gone before his pen went wall. Now it's caution. His mama should have had an abortion, cause
He's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not real.
be honest, dog, he's not Bill. He ain't on it like he going for the kill. I've been had to shine if you highlight real. Every line is designed for the highlight reel. You don't wanna see the OGness. Bird box niggas leave with your snot box leaking. I'm deeply rooted in the deep end. With your caliber, nigga had to sneak in. All week tweaking, and this scary ass nigga wouldn't peep in. He only bout it on the weekend, cause
He's alright, but he's not real. 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 He's alright, but he's not real.
Glocks with the aftermarket clip in it. On Instagram hollering how you got hollow tips in it. When shit hit the fan and niggas clipped your man, you got in the van, you ran. You an expert at making the wheels spin. You only gangster in front of the building. A nigga pulled up wheeling. Dual automatics, you faggots got in your feelings. Too many killers, the bodies ain't adding up. Get lit and get cooled off. Your crew soft. Don't be the one that gets your snapbacks moved off. Like Brownsville as I cruise off. I'll bench press one of you niggas. I ain't gon' hold you up. I'll fold you up. 1,000 deaths. Choose one, it's a soldier's luck. Cadillac. That older love. You scared to be yourself in front of people. This is all about your ego.
You ain't gon' do shit. You ain't gon' do shit.
You out here in these streets. You try to show us you a beast.
You ain't gon' do shit. You ain't gon' do shit.
Glock 40 and a couple clips with it. You silverback gorilla, get your wig split with it. I am too official, bitch. You try to lie me? I do your gorilla ass like you did Harambe. Ashtray, you little bitch ass motherfucker. Come over here and give your damn daddy a hug. Don't try to be a menace to Brown's Village while drinking your juice in the hood, nigga. You were just a chimpanzee. I will light up your grill like Chef Ramsay. But murder ain't always gotta be the case. I speed bag him and put it to your face from the reservoir. Live wire, bitch. I change your nigga channel. I got that Amazon Fire Stick. So, kill all that gun boy talk today. I'ma take off today. Now walk away.
You scared to be yourself in front of people. This is all about your ego.
You ain't gon' do shit. You ain't gon' do shit.
You out here in these streets. You try to show us you a beast.
You ain't gon' do shit. You ain't gon' do shit.
Man, I'm sick and tired of niggas lying. Hollering about how they gripping iron and they click is riding. Where I'm from, it was a different climate. Shit was violent. Niggas move slicker, did they shit in silence. Nowadays, niggas acting like they extra livin'. No, soon as some things pop, they gon' be testifying. Miss me with the street tales, I ain't buying. Know you sweet, I can tell by the look in your eyes. And you looking surprised. When the brother guys arrive, you look to the side. You shook inside. Get your pride, took it, don't fuck with them guys. Know that fake tough guy shit is just a disguise. Everything in the dark was to jump in the ride.
You scared to be yourself in front of people. This is all about your ego.
You ain't gon' do shit. You ain't gon' do shit.
You out here in these streets. You try to show us you a beast.
You ain't gon' do shit. You ain't gon' do shit.
It behooves those to understand that the first time you would do a solo album, motherfuckers would think that for some reason there was something wrong with the group. But what they fail to realize that when it comes down to MOP, it's MOP for your whole life, MOP for your afterlife, MOP for your children's life, and they children's life. World famous MOP forever. Now Brooklyn, stand up. Keep standing.
This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. Word. This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. Word.
I get at them from different angles. Brownsville, necktie, get strangled. I know how to get the stress gone. Blow a 40 cal through your chest bone. Nigga, boom, I'll make you famous. Nigga, boom, I'll make you famous. Get sent with the rest, dog. This ain't checkers, it's chess, dog. I'll make you famous. The problem with you niggas is you pussy. Yeah, your money long, but that's where you got it wrong. That paper can't stop me from dropping you, nigga. You done fucked up, thinking I'm not the nigga. That'll get you right for your photos. Quadruple holes through your polo like the Audi logo. I know you know though, I'm still with the run up. Hop the fence, double-handed for the come up. Dearly beloved, a body was discovered by an old head fishing with half of his head missing. The same marketing plan for you and your coalition. Global promotion, your personal mortician, nigga. I get at them from different angles. Brownsville, necktie, get strangled. I know how to get the stress gone. Blow a 40 cal through your chest bone. Nigga, boom, I'll make you famous. Nigga, boom, I'll make you famous. Get sent with the rest, dog. This ain't checkers, it's chess, dog. I'll make you famous. This nigga wanna be the main attraction. Better get that armor plated, upgraded. Got armor piercings in this 5.56 I'm waving. Serve you niggas my version of Wes Craven. Dedicated like a publicist. I'll give you what you asked for, I love this shit. Leave your shit all on the dashboard, gutterness. World star. You know what the fuck it is. You ain't really gotta wait your turn to get your ass burned and stuffed in an urn.
The community is mourning the loss.
Fuck 'em, it's not my concern. Now you getting good promo for the Lodo, nigga. I get at them from different angles. Brownsville, necktie, get strangled. I know how to get the stress gone. Blow a 40 cal through your chest bone. Nigga, boom, I'll make you famous. Nigga, boom, I'll make you famous. Get sent with the rest, dog. This ain't checkers, it's chess, dog. I'll make you famous.
This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third.
It's the reason why the homies in position. Light work, we gon' make it hot. On a mission. Let me show you how to get it. Whip it and fuck it up. 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 I do it with precision. Flawless. Whipping. We lit. I bet you probably never saw it coming. Iced out, dripped out, pimped out. Pockets on swole is what the shit bout. Investors on hold, whip tricked out. Fuck it up. On Main Street working it. CT6, new shit hurting it. Body wrapped in James Purse. You niggas ain't got no idea what it's worth. We lit. Pinot Grigio for my lady friend. 2 steps ahead of you on the latest trends. The block raised us and made us men. Showed us how to get buckets and win. It's the reason why the homies in position. Light work, we gon' make it hot. On a mission. Let me show you how to get it. Whip it and fuck it up. 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 I do it with precision. Flawless. Whipping. We lit. Prepare the finest table for the home team. Brooklyn's in the house, you know that whole theme. Send over a twerk team along with a bottle of Louis the 13. Fuck it up. Yeah. DJ bring it back on them. Let me show them how I don't know how to act on them. Ape shit, whack on them. Wig out like Rambo, black on them. We lit. It's nothing but facts on them. Act like you wanna go to bat for them. Drop a couple 100 stacks on him. I hope he got the strap on him. It's the reason why the homies in position. Light work, we gon' make it hot. On a mission. Let me show you how to get it. Whip it and fuck it up. 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 I do it with precision. Flawless, whipping. We lit. Rise of fire. We lit. We build hits. We lit. MOP. We lit. Wow. Switch it. Fuck it up. 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 I do it with precision. Flawless, whipping. We lit. I like to welcome you niggas with open arms. Under the influence when you chose to bond. Mingling with the hoes and dons. His rules to this shit, dude, pros and cons. I do it to these niggas for this money. I do it to you niggas for this money. I walk up with it in my pocket. Or go in the glove box and cock it and wop it, nigga. Wop it, wop it, wop it, wop it. I get a little extra when my theme's on. Heavy hero need his theme song. You out of pocket in my city with that bling on. You gon' get your team gone. You part-time killers get steamed on. You Twitter gorillas never seen strong. Now who I got to lean on? Turn the beam on it. Wop, 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 you nigga. You know what it is, I stop and frisk you. And you ain't a tough guy, stop it, nigga. Niggas gotta get it how they live. So I don't take shit but the money. String a bad body at your crib. Go ape shit for the money. I can skate off without using the AR. And you having your face ate off, play ball. So I welcome you niggas with open arms. Under the influence when you chose to bond. Mingling with the hoes and dons. His rules to this shit, dude, pros and cons. I do it to these niggas for this money. I do it to you niggas for this money. I walk up with it in my pocket. Or go in the glove box and cock it and wop it, nigga. Wop it, wop it, wop it, wop it, wop it. I ain't got no cool for you niggas. You lit? Let me change the rules for you niggas. Yellow line Pro Tools for you niggas. I'll wop it old school for you niggas. Saratoga Ave Jules for you niggas. Hey yo! Big school for you niggas. Oh, you cool with the nigga? You willing to lay in the pool for the nigga? I'll wop you nigga. Top of the class, Hood Harvard. The dudes I went to school with are monsters. The caliber of niggas that I sponsor. They'll run up on you, deform you. To do it to you niggas, they'll be on it. A quick text from the throwaway, they on it. That parking lot is dark. You should've picked a better place to park. Bet they let it spark. So I welcome you niggas with open arms. Under the influence when you chose to bond. Mingling with the hoes and dons. His rules to this shit, dude, pros and cons. Do it to him. I do it to these niggas for this money. Do it to him. I do it to you niggas for this money. I walk up with it in my pocket. Or go in the glove box and cock it and wop it, nigga. Wop it, wop it, wop it, wop it, wop it. Wop it. I do it to you niggas for this money.
Third, this, that, and the third.
We like to party. We like to party.
We making records
like to party
in every city in Europe.
We like to party.
City in Europe.
We don't play no games, man. We came here to give it up. Give it up. Tipping through the yeah, it's okay. BD, I'm on deck now. Off the bench 420, flex now. Lays with the bullet, touchdown. Tweet your favorite artist and tell him to step down. Don't miss the quote. I elevated dope. I'm focused on a boatload of money. You niggas can't count me out. Pay attention to the niggas that shout me out. I'm the winner in the center of winners. You beginners are beginning to piss me off like I lost the route. Last slick talking nigga nearly lost his mouth. Whole fist through his head and had to fall. We don't play no games, man. We came here to give it up. Give it up. Tipping through the yeah, it's okay. OG, oh everybody know me. You ain't gotta wonder if I got it on me. I'm at the club with the spotlight. Who looking for me? Brownsville spiritual telling me leave them holy. Run up like I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx with this overcoat on, metal welder to my arm. What's up? For the yellow line dawn, black top matriarch who majored in the art. Eliminate you niggas like you pawns. Thumbs up on you niggas like the fawns. I ain't about to do it from the car. I walk up, dump and I'm gone. We don't play no games, man. We came here to give it up. Give it up. Tipping through the yeah, it's okay. I never fade, I came through it all. I'm praised like I'm sprayed on the wall. Upscale, first class, ball. You discounted low budget cowards on all fours. The street lovers, Europe is all for us. We work to get in position, they all saw us. At all costs, I do it hard and hover over you motherfucking niggas like I'm God. They slip into a nod. This is something you don't wanna disregard. Somebody switched the cards, and homie still made it through the odds. We don't play no games, man. We came here to give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up for my Pete, Pete. Tipping through the lane. Yeah, it's okay. We like to party. We like to party.